Hello, loves. Welcome to the short bedtime story. Instead of you reading it, I have decided to narrate it. The story is called Phantom Chase, The Road to Nowhere. Because it goes nowhere if you make it out, that is. Before I start, I must warn you. This story contains graphic and unsettling details that may disturb some readers. The narrative includes themes of tragic accidents, ghostly apparitions, supernatural phenomena, and violent encounters. Viewer discretion is advised. If you're still here, let's begin the story. 3 rules for driving on this road. Do not get out of the car. Do not stop. Do not talk to the spirits. The road was a narrow, dirt path flanked by towering trees that seemed to touch the sky, their leafy canopies forming a natural tunnel overhead. In the distance, the Appalachian Mountains rise majestically, their peaks shrouded in a light mist that adds an element of mystique to the scene. The ambiance is peaceful and idyllic, yet there is an underlying sense of the unknown, as if the forest holds secrets waiting to be discovered. This gravel road, Constitution Drive, is steeped in eerie lore. It is said to be haunted by the ghost of a man who met a tragic end while walking his dogs. A truck struck the man, his head being removed from his body, and his restless spirit is believed to linger along the road. Here are his historical details. In the late 1940s, an old man named Roman was walking his dogs when they heard something in the woods in the distance. The old man tried to control his dogs, but they aggressively pulled at him and knocked him down. He then heard the screams and yelps of his dogs. He went to find them and discovered them torn to pieces. He dropped to his knees, crying over his beloved pets. The woods make you see things, and as he was kneeling, a truck carrying fuel oil came by and ran him over, decapitating him. But how could this be, if he was in the woods? That's the mystery behind the woods. It is said that the man is seen with red eyes, very, very angry over his dogs. He will hurt and push anyone into traffic who dares to come near. Passers-by have reported seeing inexplicable paw prints alongside a single footprint in the snow, thought to be left by the ghostly man and his loyal dogs. Adding to the spine-chilling atmosphere, the surrounding woods are known to emit a soft, unsettling whistling sound. Those who venture into these woods have even reported sightings of tiny, pale-skinned people with glowing red eyes watching them from the shadows. With the close hauntings, the next road that runs parallel is Kelly Ard. Not far from Constitution Drive, Kelly Road in Beaver County is infamous for its bad aura. Those who traverse this road often experience sudden and inexplicable changes in behavior, with a noticeable increase in aggression and violence. Animals, too, exhibit strange behavior, becoming restless and agitated. Shadows seem to move of their own accord, and weird, unidentifiable sounds fill the air. Some believe the road is cursed by Native Americans, angered by past injustices. Others speak of a little girl who was tragically killed there in the 1950s, her restless spirit said to contribute to the road's sinister energy. The little girl's history story. A girl named Mary Rose met a tragic end on Kelly Road when she was struck by a vehicle. To this day, her restless spirit is said to roam the road, and passers-by can hear her wailing and want to stop to help her. Here is one case. On a particular night in 1976, a young college woman drove along the road. She saw the apparition of a little girl. Breaking one of the cardinal rules, never get out of your car, she stepped out. Her car was later found with both doors open and a hatchet lying nearby. The coffee cup still sat in the tray, her purse was untouched, and the car was left running. The young woman, however, had never been found. On a frigid winter night, a couple was driving down Constitution Drive. The snow-covered road glistened under the pale light of the moon, casting long shadows across the desolate landscape. The forest on either side of the road was silent, the trees standing like sentinels in the cold night air. They suddenly saw a man walking his dogs along the roadside as they navigated the winding gravel road. Shocked by the sight of someone out on such a bitterly cold night, they decided to stop and offer help. The man seemed oblivious to their approach, his dogs trotting obediently beside him. Pulling alongside the man, they rolled down the window, but he vanished before they could speak. Puzzled and concerned, they looked around, trying to understand what they had just witnessed. Despite the woman passenger's protests, the man driving decided to get out and investigate. She yelled, "Hello? Anyone there?" Moments later, their SUV was found abandoned on the deserted road. Both doors were wide open, and the car's alarm was blaring. They were never found. Thank you. Good night, my friends.